Welcome to your yoga mat. Thank you for being here. Today's practice is going to be a practice of inquiry. Okay, so I want you to use the practice to be curious, to just notice and observe. And notice what happens when things feel easy. Notice what happens when things feel challenging, and really just inquire. And the inspiration for today's practice came from Byron Katie, the book A Mind at Home with Itself. Can you even imagine a mind at home with itself? But she talks about 4 questions that you can use as inquiry. And they are, is it true? Can you absolutely know it's true? How do you react? What happens when you believe that thought? And who would you be without that thought? And that last one is the one I want us to kind of really linger in. Who would you be without that thought? So this will be an inquiry we can use on our mat, but absolutely off the mat is thinking about these questions. Is something really true? Is it really true? And who would we be without that thought? And noticing, just being inquisitive about how we react and how we behave based on believing that. So I'm seated in a Virasana today. If this is no bueno on the knees, then you could elevate with 2 blocks. I am sitting on a block. Let's have a block today and a strap if you have it. But if not, again, no worries. You can sit in any easy seat here. Okay, so let's just center ourselves for a moment. Close your eyes. And I want you to take one hand, doesn't matter which, and turn the palm up and have your hand right in front of your navel, right in front of the belly button. And turn that palm up. And as you inhale, I want you to lift the palm up towards your heart. And as you exhale, turn the palm down and take the hand back down so it's in line with navel. And keep doing that. Turn the palm up as you breathe in. Turn the palm down, exhale. Once more, breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Now circle both arms out and wide all the way up overhead. Breathe in. Connect your palms over your head and exhale. Let the hands come to your heart. Take a moment and set an intention. Something to guide you as you practice today. Inviting in the qualities of being more curious and inquisitive. Less rigid. And then let your chin bow towards your chest. Let your hands come down to the floor. Inhale, lift your chin. Walk your hands forward. Lift up so that you can tuck your toes, and now exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, refold. Now you can bend those knees quite a lot. If you want to take a ragdoll and bend your elbows, you can sway it out side to side. Just kind of letting the question, who would I be without that thought? Do you have any thoughts that you feel like are on repeat all of the time? Like, that'll never work. I could never do that. That works for them, right? Who would we be without those thoughts? And let your torso drift back to center. Inhale, half lift. Remember that block's there. You can slide it forward. Use it for support under your hands. And exhale, fold. Reverse your swan dive, breathe in. Hands to the heart, exhale. Tadasana, mountain pose, arms by your sides. Turn your palms forward. Eyes open. Establish your breath. An Ujjayi breath, breathing in, feeling the connection of your feet to the earth. Maybe lifting and spreading the toes. Breathe out. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let's step our right leg back into a lunge. So if you're not at the front of your mat, go ahead and bring yourself there now. Drop your back knee gently to the ground. Pad the knee if you need to. And inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Right hand down to the ground. Tuck your back toes. Lift the knee and exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, top hand down. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to the top of a push-up. Exhale, you can do knees down if you like on this first one, lowering to the belly. Cobra pose if you're feeling ready and you want to take up dog and lift those thighs and knees, you can. And down dog. Exhale, hips to the sky. Take a full breath in and allow the breath to empty all the way out. Take the right foot towards your right thumb. You can always take a down dog kick if you need it in there. And then back knee is going to go down to the ground. Untuck your back toes. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach up. Low lunge twist, left hand down. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee, and turn your torso to the right. Top hand down, breathe in. Push off that back knee and forward fold. Inhale, half high. Rebow, exhale. Reverse your swan dive. Inhale, rise. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale, reach. Fold, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. And left foot steps back. Back knee goes down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Good. Now this time, exhale, circle your arms behind you. Let your palms, your hands come to your low back, stacking one on top of the other, and the palms are facing out. Draw the shoulders back. Good. A little more openness across the front of the chest. Take an inhale and a full exhale. Keep the tailbone rooting down. Reach the arms back up. Breathe in. Low lunge twist. Exhale, left hand down, back knee up. Turn to the right. Inhale, right hand to the ground. Down dog, right foot back. Plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra. And down dog, exhale. One full cycle of breath. Inhale. And as you have thoughts come in, even just sort of being kind of kid-like curious, left foot forward. Is that true? Is that true? Left foot's forward, right knee is down. Untuck the toes. Inhale. Circle the arms back. Now put your other palm on top. Remember, the palms are facing out. Draw the head of the shoulders back. Kind of use the back of your hands against the low back to help you lift the sternum up, taking a full breath. On your next inhale, circle the arms wide. Draw the ribs in. Exhale, right hand down. Low lunge twist, back knee up. Inhale, left hand down. Pushing off back leg. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half high. And rebow. Exhale. Reverse your swan dive. Inhale, rise. And hands to the heart. Exhale. Beautiful job, yogis. Arms by your sides. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms towards the sky. Inhale. Let's take a side bend to the right. Inhale, come up. Take a side bend to the left. Good. Inhale up. Let's do it again. Inhale. Side bend to the right. Inhale. Side bend to the left. Inhale. Swan dive now. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Keep your right leg as your forward leg, and if you've got a strap, I want you to grab it. Step your left foot back. We're coming to a warrior one. Your back heel at a 45-degree angle. and go ahead and rise up through your upper body. Take the strap in your left hand. It needs to be fairly long here. It doesn't need to be a loop, or mine isn't a loop, but it could just be a strap. If you don't have a strap, anything strap-like. You're going to take your left arm up to the sky. You may need to watch this. So we're going to bend the elbow, but it's not Gomukhasana arms. We're going to grab the strap low, right at your low back. Now here's the tricky part. You're going to straighten this back arm. So again, you can kind of watch for just a sec so you can see it. Watch these ribs from puffing as this happens. It's very easy to do. You're going to straighten the back arm, which is going to pull my left arm back more. And you're going to watch the right shoulder from dipping forward. Keep that right shoulder back as well. Good. Now your head can kind of lay back a little into this left arm, but there's still a drive of the tailbone moving down so you don't overarch in the back here. Take another breath. Good. Now let go with the strap with the back hand first. Reach the, let it go. Just let it go like Elsa. Lift the back heel up. Okay, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. Reach the right arm up. Take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. You're in crescent pose now. And take a side bend to the right. Good. Bend a little deeper in that front leg. I'm going to wiggle my back foot back just a little bit. Get a little longer there. Inhale, come up. Exhale, airplane the arms. Keep the shoulder heads lifting, draw the belly in. And now you're going to come to triangle, spin that back heel down, straighten the front leg. Reach the left arm to the sky. Now here you could grab your block if you need it or want it. And reach left arm up. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Good. Now you're going to cartwheel out, pivoting that back heel up, block off to the side, strap out of the way, and you're going to step your right foot back right under your belly button and lift your left leg up. Now I'm going to pop on my fingertips here for a moment. Now, we're going to do a couple little hops, okay? And you might say, I can't do that. And I might say, is that true? Is that really true? Could you try today to hop? Even if you feel like I didn't make it off the ground, I tried, okay? Bend your standing leg so your hands can go flat. You're going to drive up through this lifted leg. If you can, come onto the ball of the right foot. Each of these is little layers of going just a little more. Look between your thumbs, hug your outer upper arms in, and just little baby hop. Little baby hop. So what's happening is my left leg is giving a little momentum to swing, which will make my right foot lighter. The scary part is your hips going over your shoulders. I'm not going to lie. That is scary, and that may feel really true. Let's just try a couple. You can always put a wall behind you. One more. And forward fold. Left foot down. Ooh la la. Feet hip width apart. So it's not about the handstand. Okay, it's not about the handstand. It's just noticing what comes up for us as things get harder. Did you have a repetitive thought that comes up frequently? And just get curious today, okay? Just like, okay, hey you thought. Like it's a person. Okay, inhale, heart forward. Let's take a vinyasa between our sides here. Now, if you want to jump back, you can step back, but let's take a flow. If you don't want the flow with the chaturanga, you can always just go down dog, up dog cobra, and down dog. And take one full breath. Breathe in and out. Lift your heels. Inhale. Bend your knees. Look forward. You can step. You can float. You could just handstand yourself right on up to the top of the mat. And I always say someday. Inhale. It may never come, but that's okay. You just keep the optimism. Fold. Good. Reverse your swan dive. Breathe in. And hands to the heart. Exhale. I'm going to turn around, so I'm still facing you, but you just stay at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach, and fold. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Now your left leg is going to be your forward leg. Our right leg is going to step back. Virabhadrasana 1. Back heel down. Grab the strap. Reach the arms up. Strap this time will go in our right hand. Bend that right elbow. You can even take the left hand to that elbow, bringing the bicep close to the ear, drawing the navel back and up. Take your left hand to your low back. So your strap just needs to be long enough that you can grab at the low back. Even if you could grab up your upper back, I want you to grab at the low back today, okay? Back leg straight and strong. Bend deep into that front knee and start to straighten that back arm, opening up the chest, opening up those shoulders. That right elbow might start to wing out a little bit. Keep the right bicep by the ear. You can feel your core have to work here so that the rib cage doesn't pop. Take another breath. Imagine you're really actually trying to pull your hands apart here. Woo! Good. Now bend that back arm back in. Let go with the left hand. Let go with the strap with the right hand. Reach the right arm to the sky as you pivot your back heel up. Crescent lunge. Take the left arm to the sky and now hold your right wrist with your left hand. Side bend, left. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Bend the back knee a little if you need to. Want a nice stretch through the hip flexors. On the right side. Inhale back. Airplane. Exhale. I know the front thigh is on fire, but here's what you know now, is that this side's almost over. Take another breath. Spin your back heel down as you straighten that front leg, lifting the kneecap, engaging the 4 quadricep muscles for triangle. Left hand down, right arm up. Trying to ungrip your toes. Good. But do drive down into the ball of your front foot, the heel, the base of the pinky, and then really into that back foot. Very good. And then cartwheel down. Make sure your props are out of the way. You have space that you're not going to hit anything. Left foot steps back under the belly button. Right leg reaches up. And you can start on the fingertips. Ooh, hello, hamstring. And then bend the standing leg a lot until you can get your hands flat. Firm your outer arms in. So the minute you go up, there is a tendency to bend those elbows a little bit. So you're going to do your best to keep the arms, like there's a strap around your arms, keeping them straight the whole time. Lift onto the ball of your left foot. Drive up through this top leg and little hops. Now your bottom leg will bend, but I want you to do your best to keep this top leg that is moving straight. Okay? Again, little hop. Woo! Right? I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing, right? You're really feeling that core has to work. One more. And forward fold. Right leg down. Both feet flat on the ground. All right, relax the head and neck. Bend those knees a little. Clasp your hands behind your head. Draw your elbows in so your forearms are close towards your face. And just use the pinky sides of your hands to kind of draw down against the ridge, the bottom of the skull. And then fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Pause in your plank. Take a nice deep breath in. You can do hard things. Exhale. Staying here. Inhale. And exhale. Take both heels to the right. Inhale. And take your left arm to the sky. Exhale. Take the arm over the ear. Breathe in. So you're in a side plank. Top hand down. Take your heels to the left. Inhale. Right arm to the sky. Exhale. Take the arm over the ear. Inhale. Exhale, plank. One more. We're going to do each side. Heels right. Inhale. Left arm skyward. Exhale, side plank. Left arm over the ear. Breathe in. Plank. Heels left. Inhale. Right arm up. Exhale. Smile. It does help, I promise. Inhale. Hand down. Exhale. Knees down. Inhale. Puppy pose. Exhale. Forehead to the ground. maybe chin to the ground. Good. Inhale forward to the belly. We're going to come to Arta Bakasana, half frog. Take your left forearm. Now, if your back is, you feel like you're a little tighter in the back, you can do this with your upper body totally down on the ground, okay? I'm going to slide my left hand back kind of on a diagonal. Right leg is going to bend. Right hand will reach back for our right foot. Now, you can grab the outer edge of the foot. If you're feeling good there, you can make a C with your hand. Thumb on the inside, 4 fingers on the outside. And maybe start to swivel your fingertips in the same direction as the toes, being mindful that the right knee isn't winging out to the right, but as I look back, it's in line with the hip. Start to spin your right rib cage more forward. Take another breath. And then I'm going to unwind my hand back to the C, back to the outer edge, and then gently let go with that foot. Stack one hand on top of the other and wiggle out those hips. Take a moment just to pause and observe. So something that is common sometimes in my yoga practice is I do find like my body can't do that. And there are certain things, of course, our bodies cannot maybe today do. Let's switch sides. But what I'm interested in for my body, make sure your knees are more hip width apart, bend your left leg, is that I use language, left hand's grabbing the outside of the foot to start. They use language as I switch the hand that I keep my mind open, that maybe my body could go deeper, whatever that looks like. I'm just noticing how we unconsciously limit ourselves sometimes. With our thoughts, often with our actions. It's why we do so many of the same things every day. It's so good to do new things, try new things, even if they don't work out. I tried that. That was good. Not I tried that, been there, done that, but like, maybe I'll try that again. Okay, let go gently. Other hand stacks on top, forehead to the back of the hands. Good. Let's flip over onto the back, everyone. Okay, so slide one way and roll yourself over. Feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Feet are parallel to each other. And you're going to push down into the feet, and we're going to come to a bridge pose, lifting up the hips, working our outer upper arms in and clasping the hands under our back. Let the inner thighs for a moment feel heavy and let the butt come down a little bit like the inner thighs are dropping towards the floor. And then lift the tailbone towards the back of the knees. Push down into your feet and energetically draw your heels back towards your shoulders. Ooh, that wakes things up. Gaze is to the sky. Head is drawing back and your neck is clear. Good. And then unclasp and gently bring the body back down. Take a moment and pause. Good. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Now, you could always pause here. If you wanted to take a deeper back bend, we really have opened up the shoulders a lot. So if you wanted to pause and add in a wheel pose, you could, or another bridge. But we're going to draw the right leg in. So you want to keep it a little shorter. Left leg extends long, right heel, or right leg, excuse me, comes in towards your chest. Knee to chest pose. And then extend the leg up towards the sky, clasping your hands. And we do have our straps, so I'm going to use mine, because why not? I have it. Now, if you're tighter in the hammy, it may feel better in your body to keep your left foot on the ground. Otherwise, left leg straight. I like the strap, one in each hand, so that the shoulders are a little more balanced. Move the outer right hip away from you. Take the strap in the right hand and bring the right leg off to the right. Wrap that outer right hip under. Bring the leg back to center. Bend the bottom leg. Let go of the strap now. Figure 4, Sukhi Randrasana. We'll thread between, left hand around the outside. Hook your right ankle above your left knee. Flex that right foot and draw your left thigh towards your chest. Lengthen the back of your neck. Let your chin come down a little bit. Softening your Ujjayi breath. Do you notice your mind has a tendency to say, my hips are always tight, my hamstrings are always tight. Keep your left leg in. Your right, switch your clasp, the front of the left leg, the shin, and let the right leg extend to the ground. Knee to chest. Ooh, that feels good. I feel a little surge of energy moving across my right hip flexor. See if you feel anything. Maybe close your eyes. And hand to big toe pose, but I'm going to use the strap today. Take your strap across the ball of your left foot. Extend your left leg to the sky. Moving that again, outer left hip away from your left shoulder. And then both straps will go into your left hand. Right arm can open out to the right as your left leg goes out to the left. Now what happens is the opposite side, the sacrum lifts, okay? And so only go as far as to where you feel that start to happen. You can even, where'd my block go? You can use your block to catch your outer thigh, and then you can really have a little more balance often in the pelvis here. Bring the leg back up. Set the right foot to the floor as you slide your strap off the left foot. Flex your left ankle and hook your left ankle of your right knee. Figure 4, left arm goes between the legs, right hand around the outside. Lengthen the back of your neck again. Breath in. Breath out. Maybe closing the eyes if that feels good. Unhooking the your hands on the outer edges of your feet and draw your toes. It's like you're doing cobbler pose, butterfly pose in the air. Hands around the outsides of the feet, knees wide. Drawing toes towards your face, up towards your heart. Ooh, nice release here for the back. And then letting sink into Bakasana. Legs extend out. Turning the palms up. Allowing your eyes to close. Even in our Shavasana, allowing a curiosity and an inquiry to the way that the mind works. Teaching it to come back to the breath, to be present. Relax your tongue. Let your tongue fall. Gently resting the tip of the tongue behind the top teeth. I encourage you to stay here longer for a 30-minute practice, at least 3 minutes, 5 or 10 even if you have it. But for those of you that need to continue on with your day, start to move your body, your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms up and over your head. Take a big full body stretch, maybe point and flex your feet or even rotate the ankles. And then bend your knees and you can roll to either side. So you pick a side. We typically do go right, but if it's evening, I sometimes will roll left. And use your hands to gently bring your body back upright. Bringing your palms together at your heart space. As we step off our mat, the real work will begin. The real inquiry will continue. Noticing the tendency of our thoughts and asking ourselves, is it true? Is it really true? What behaviors and things do I do when I believe that? And who would I be without that thought? What would you do without that thought? So as you draw thumbs to third eye, may we stay open in our mind and heart. Thank you, yogis. Namaste.